Alright, so let's talk about a couple of really basic techniques, but very important techniques for playing the guitar. And if you don't know them or don't build your foundation well, then you're going to have issues playing. Okay? So the two things that we're going to be talking about today are posture and how to hold your pick. Okay? The way that I'm holding the guitar right now is a classic folk style of playing guitar, where if I'm a righty, right-handed, then I'm resting the guitar on my right leg, and the guitar is parallel to the ground. Okay. The advantages to this is that it's very comfortable. It's very natural. So I could sit here and talk, and my back is not strained or anything like that, and I go to play the guitar. I don't have to do much movement. Okay. So that's the advantage to it. The disadvantage to it is that really there's only two places where the guitar is being held, and that's the leg and kind of my chest arm area, but it's still a little bit wobbly, okay? So at first, new guitar players oftentimes will compensate by grabbing the neck, putting the thumb over the neck, and grabbing onto this like a shovel, okay? If you've heard me talk before about this, I preach about it a lot, that we don't want to grab the guitar like a shovel, okay? Sometimes we will, but in the beginning you don't want to do that. So, really important that you're not doing that, okay? If you find yourself doing that a lot, then a classical position may be more your style. And so, the classical style is when you put the guitar on your left leg like this. Now, for this one, typically you got to sit up more, and your back is a lot straighter. You can't hold this position for a very long time. It can be a little tiring. Probably better for your back that you're not slouching and that sort of thing. But most classical guitar players will play this way. This way, my left and right leg are supporting the guitar, and my chest/arm. Okay, so I have a lot more stability, and the guitar neck's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so the advantages are that it's easy to hold, or the guitar's not going anywhere. The disadvantages are it gets a little bit tiring. Okay, and then of course when you have a guitar strapped on, then it's kind of in this position more than it is, say, parallel to the ground like in the folk position. So as far as the guitar being up in a nice place that you can reach all your chords, the classical position and when you're wearing a strap are going to be advantageous to reaching your hand around and grabbing chords and that sort of thing. Okay? Alright, so those are the basic positions for holding your guitar. Since I'm going to be playing a long time, I prefer this position unless I'm playing classical. Okay, let's talk about how to hold the pick. Not too much thought into this, other than typically want to place the pick in between your thumb and your first finger. Some people will go as far as using the second finger as well to reinforce the grip. And sometimes I'll do this, but really for the most part, that's the way that I hold it. And sometimes you'll even see people like kind of choke up like this, to where their thumb is kind of over in between the first and, or I should say the second and third knuckle of the index finger. Okay, so I find that there's more control when I'm holding it like this as opposed to like this. I don't have a lot of control over that. So you just kind of want to get used to doing basic picking like this, and just kind of keeping it loose, but at the same time not letting go of the pick. Okay, those are the basic foundational posture and picking techniques that we're going to be using throughout the program.